Easy out, yes! Saini taking a very good catch, and that's the end of Sunil Narayan.
First boundary of the innings to Evan Lewis. Sits back a lot and looks to play that horizontal back shot. Wasn't all that short.
Oh, and he used that angle very well. Evan Lewis, he'll now feel a lot more confident. He got off the mark in the first over itself, a bit of a risky run. But now, playing this bump.
Finger goes up. Fullish of length, and Deepak Chahar strikes again. They've gone for the review.
Now, has it pitched? Oh yes, oh yes. From just outside the off stump, swung in.
Another one, another one. No reviews left.
On the knee roll. Again, excellent bowling. Look at that. Oh yes, I think it would have hit the leg stump. Would have hit the leg stump.
It's on the ground. Nice full face of the bat presented. Goes all the way. Karan Pollard announces himself.
Part of the innings, but here he's starting off with that. It's a confident shot, and no better place to hit than straight down the ground. Wasn't in the slot, extended his arms beautifully.
We'll go into the boundary. Yeah, it's streaky though, but the West Indies will take it nonetheless.
Nicholas, it is, but it's Pollard who goes for it, slightly up to him, and it's over the side screen.
Let's have a look at it here. And I think this is what needed. We know Pollard is a very powerful person, and as you can see, he didn't pick the bat up with any particular anger, but just some perfect timing and the power of the man. And when you can hit it that straight, man.
This time it's in the air. Has he been beaten? No. He beats the fielder. 2 sixes in the over.
Let's have a look at the replay here. Jesus, that was just a flick. Suppose he had hit it, I think it would have been to Trinidad and Tobago where he was born.
Oh, too easy. You bowl in his arm, it has to go out of the park.
I love that little line. Power pack. Having a look at the replay now, just a little flick. He doesn't seem to pick the bat up with much anger, and I think those bats that these guys play with are made for shots just like that.
Oh, goes up in the air, and it's handsome and high. A 6 to finish the over. It's 65 for 3.
Look at this shot now, man. That's for a little man Puran. He packs a power punch.
A lovely flow of the bat as well. The 2 P's in the pod, wielding the rod. Slog swept into the gap, 1 bounce for 4.
Snaked and gone. Again, just angling across the left-hander. Nicholas Puran looking to run it down. Could only present the outside edge, and a really good catch by Rishabh Pant.
Just angled across, nice and full. Quite a thick edge. Gets 2 hands to the ball, takes no chances, makes sure he just dives firmly in the middle of those gloves.
Goes big, goes long, and brings up his 50. Well, it's been a long time in coming. He fell short of a half-century in the first T20 international, and he gives thanks. Expect will be the line to Pollard at this stage of the innings. And that was the moment he got to his half-century.
I'm sure we'll see all the 6s.
Matches, sorry. Add another one to Karan Pollard.
That is huge as well. As I said, the roof of the stand. Look at the size of this. Boom, barely a flick of the wrist. All the way. Bang onto the roof.
Pulled away aggressively and into the gap. Got him this time. It was a slow delivery. Went through the gap. Karen Pollard was looking to play it through the onside. I just felt he was beaten for pace on this occasion.
Karen Pollard, slower ball, just played all around it. It's the middle stump in the end. He'll kick himself on the way up. Should have just tried to hit it down the ground. Often a change of pace in the bowler. Just muddle the mind of the batsman.
Shens. That looks as though it's got enough on it. It has indeed by some distance. First delivery of a new spell disappears.
We've been praising how good he has been with his accuracy in the IPL. And that too at Wankhede, one of the tougher grounds, but again, dropping it short.
Catch it, Washington Sundar takes it. First wicket in T20 internationals for Rahul Chahar.
Wicket so far. The knuckle ball. Again, it's been fetched and it goes over Krunal Pandya.
Reached it, fetched it. I thought it might have come off the toe of the bat, but he got enough on it.
It says 77 meters and it's just gone over Krunal Pandya.
Magnificent. What ball striking and power from Rovman Powell.
Just impeccable timing there. This has been picked up and put away with disdain. Brilliant batting from Rovman Powell.
Even though it was pace off the ball, too straight. Maybe he can think about pushing third man back and looking to bowl wide above stump. Gets a Yorker right. They're calling for two. Fabian Allen is quick. Is he quick enough? Yes, he is.
And also with this Indian batting lineup that is very strong. First delivery. Hint of inward movement.
So many players.
Goes on the ground. What a classy shot to open the account. KL Rahul, we know the quality that he is with the bat. More so in this format.
Yeah, out of the blue, a couple of balls coming in, very defensive, and suddenly you use your feet to a bowler where the ball's coming in. Wonderful shot.
Yeah, good intent. And moving in the direction of the ball.
Straight into his belly button. That's how it looked like. But for Shikhar Dhawan, this T20 series is over. Just trying to help it on its way, finding Sheldon Cottrell at short fine leg. So the first wicket down for India. O'Shane Thomas, in spite of that.
Pulled away. Wayward delivery, too straight, too short. Another boundary for KL Rahul.
Yeah, just slightly losing his line there. Trying to tuck him up, slightly short, just not the right line with that kind of a feel. Oh, that's in the air. And evading, third man, heart in his mouth kind of a shot from KL Rahul, but luckily for him, he ends up with a boundary. Sheldon Cottrell was at third man and to his right side as well.
Well, the best players in the world, they make use of every opportunity. Since the start of his innings, KL Rahul, he's been very aggressive in intent, clinical with his stroke play. No indecisiveness, as we've seen in this shot as well. Short, a little bit of wit, trying to make the room. He had a boundary and he does so effectively. That score. Oh, gone.
fielder there and long gone. Not too sure that the shot was needed at that stage. She's delighted.
It's slightly premeditated from KL Rahul. There was no flight on that. He left early and got caught down at third man in the last game, but he gets it away from that third man this time for 4.
He's gone with greater intent, greater power. You can see that looking to play quite deliberately. Over the top. He's used the extra bounce of O'Shea Thomas. You see 4 overs, he'll look to do that. Of course, they'll look for the occasional boundary like this. Short outside the off stump, and he's played it.
In addition to that, he was able to get enough, use the pace of the ball and beat the 2 men behind point. Beautiful. Will stretch it to 6. You don't want that. Lovely shot. Good batting from Rishabh Pant.
Very good. And look again, he's played it so late, very late, this shot. The previous delivery, he played a little sooner, and it hit to the fielder. And
He's have taken it a little further.
This was earlier on. Karen Pollard came in and it was all sorts of trouble. 15 for 3. Didn't rein in his actually aggressive stroke play. Big old 60s. Oh, what a shot this is from Virat Kohli. You've seen this 1,000 times before. Stand and deliver, crunches it through the offside. 4 of the finest, AJ.
4 of the finest for sure. Not a half volley. There's no power. Watch those wrists. It's not a half volley. It's a decent length. Just hits cracks. Now,
day in, day out.
look at this. Very unorthodox. Brings up his 50 in fine style. This is an amazing innings from the young man. Matching his captain. 50 off just 37 deliveries. 129 for 2. Pulled away with disdain. That's been the nature of this innings from Virat Kohli in full control. Yet another boundary.
Yeah, there was no fielder there in the team. Just waiting for that shot, waiting for that ball. Played to perfection. Coming back to the point we were making about Rishabh Pant, when you see the kind of shots he can play and the manner in which he can go about it, it's just frustrating every now and then when he decides to take bowlers on too early. Taking Sunil Narine on the very first ball or playing a few shots. When you get set, when you can take a few balls and play these kind of innings, why don't you do that more often? And that's where the frustration creeps in for everyone. It's not a question of his talent or what he can do. But Virat Kohli has been dismissed. Against the run of play, a very good catch by Evan Lewis.
Yeah, looked up very soft. They're trying to squeeze this one behind point. Couldn't quite keep it down. Full delivery. And Evan Lewis made no mistake. A little too late, you would say, for the West Indies, but a fine innings. Options that he chose. Quite a number of boundaries coming through the extra cover region. And this one goes over the fence. This is typical Rishabh Pant. And like I said before, it's not only through the onside he's been scoring in this innings, also through the offside. And just that mentoring from Virat Kohli, I think, would have offered him the right balance in terms of his mindset. The intent still there, the aggression still there. And that's his strong area.
It is just audacity at its height.
While 3 runs to complete a clean sweep against the West Indies. And there he goes down the ground. That's it. What a way to secure yet another.